Hi everyone, and welcome to my Basic Skills series video on segmenting an orange. The first thing to do is get yourself prepared. So I've secured my chopping board by placing a wet paper towel underneath so that it doesn't slide about on the worktop. I've got myself paper towels ready for putting my segments on, and I've got a bowl ready for any waste. So the first thing that I'm going to do for segmenting the orange is I'm going to top and tail it. So I'm going to cut the top of the orange off, pop that in the waste bowl, and then I'm going to cut the bottom of the orange off and pop that in the waste bowl. We are then going to peel the orange using our knife. What you want to do is you want to try and remove as much of this white pith as possible. So I'm taking my knife right to the flesh of the orange and I'm cutting round like so. And just keep moving your peelings away into your waste bowl to keep everything nice and clean and organised. Okay, and we want to try and, as I say, get rid of as much of that pith as possible. So we have nice, clean looking segments. And just turn it over and check the other side. See if there's any little bits of skin or pith that have been missed that need to be removed. Like so. I am then going to start actually cutting the segments out of the orange. Now, the way that we do this, and I'll show you, I'll try and lift this a bit closer to the camera so that you can see. Hopefully you can see that there are little white lines in the orange, and that's where the segments are. What we're going to do with our knife is we are going to cut at a 45-degree angle just inside that white line. So just inside that white line, we're going to cut diagonally at a 45-degree angle. Just inside the white line on the other side of the segment, we're also going to cut diagonally at a 45-degree angle into the middle of the orange, and that will remove our segment. However, we're not going to do it up here in the ear using our hand because we could cut our hand. So we're going to keep the orange on the chopping board, hold it nice and steady, and I'm going to use the knife, so as I say, just inside the white line, 45-degree angle, and just carefully and slowly cut into the middle of the orange. Same on the other side, 45-degree angle, and just cut slowly in like so, and you'll end up with a nice orange segment. I'm going to pop the orange segment on the paper towel to help it dry slightly, and then we're going to keep going. So I'm going to now, the same idea again, we've got the two white lines, 45-degree angle, cut in, 45-degree angle, cut in. Unfortunately, this gets more difficult the more that you do on the orange because you get less and less of the orange to hold on to. So again, cut just inside the white line, 45-degree angle, right into the middle of the orange until it easily just pops out. And you'll notice that you're left with a little bit each time that you do it in the orange. So again, inside the white line, cut diagonally right into the middle of the orange, and then on the other side. Really take your time and be gentle while you're doing this. This is definitely not a process to be rushed. Popped out. And I'm going to start using a bit of a bridge technique because it's starting to get trickier to hold on to the orange. As I've got less and less of it. It's also more and more of the juice from the orange is being released onto the chopping board. Bridge. And again. So this process takes a wee bit of practice, but once you're comfortable with it, it gets easier and easier the more times that you do it. So we're nearly right at the end of the orange here. Last couple of segments, hold it like a bridge, white line, just inside, tilt your knife to 45 degrees, and slowly and carefully just saw your knife back and forward into the middle of the orange. If you're going to be using some of these segments for decoration, like I am, you want to choose the prettiest looking ones for your decoration. So you can pick out your nicest looking ones for your decoration and then use the less pretty looking ones for incorporating into your recipe.